So if anyone could make an awesome horror movie, it would be the director of Dark Water and The Ring, surely. Right? Nothing like starting a movie review with a bit of sarcasm, yeah? But surely the appeal of this movie is the fact that one of the greatest J-horror directors of all time is taking on the concept of the haunted Japanese house. Or as they're known, Stigmatized properties, which coincidentally is the same title as this movie. Hi, I'm the Arty Dans and welcome to this video where I'll take a look at this disappointing J-horror edition. Yamame and Nakai are a comedy duo called Jonathans, but their latest show is a failure, eliciting a chuckle from only one audience member, a fangirl named Kosaka. When Nakai wants to split up the duo to pursue a TV writing career, Yamame is left with no career until the TV station director decides, on the spot, he wants Yamame to spend some time in a haunted apartment to document the results. With the help of Nakai and Kosaka, who coincidentally gets a job at the same TV station at the same time as a makeup assistant, he encounters and documents a spirit, and the show is an instant success. This leads him to renting out more haunted apartments, but it comes at a cost. An evil spirit has latched onto him, having an effect on both his physical and mental health. Seriously, it's a great idea. Haunted Japanese houses make for fun J-horror movies, right? So then, what's the problem with this film? Personally for me, it was the fact that the movie couldn't decide if it was a horror movie with comedy elements or a comedy movie with horror elements. And in the end, the muddled mixing of genres has had a negative effect on what ended up on the screen. For the most part, I found the story fairly interesting. I appreciate that the writer and director resisted the urge to make a haunted house reality TV style movie with that found footage trope, but instead created a proper narrative, only using the haunted houses as backdrops to allow the scary elements to occur. But there's nothing scary in this film. And the overacting from lead actress Nao, who plays Nosaka, ruins any scary scene she's in, where her scared reactions look completely out of place in a film like this. She's tried to make it more suitable for her character by playing her as being very shy and timid, thus it looks like she gets scared easily. But then on the other hand, she's a character that has the ability to see both ghosts and spirits, so why does she get scared every time it happens? And while the performance of Kazuya Kamenashi as Yamame is debatable, there is a character I really loved, and even though she was another overacted character, I really enjoyed every scene she was in. And that's the excellent and super creepy real estate agent, Yokomitsu. There's just something unique and appealing about her character, and I especially love the scene where she was providing apartment options to Yamame in Tokyo, and she had a special apartment for him hidden in her mini shrine. More characters like her in movies would be most welcomed. It was also nice to see Mao from One Cut of the Dead in the film as the TV director's assistant. But that's about all I enjoyed about this film, a handful of characters and a plot premise. But the awkwardness of the way the scenes play out, the frustrating relationship early on between Kosaka and Yamame, the average looking special effects, especially with the final evil spirit, and the general length of the movie really work against it. I was really expecting far too much from this film considering the pedigree and the real lack of decent horror movies from Japan recently. But my quest for a modern, enjoyable Japanese horror movie continues, with the exception of One Cut of the Dead, and both of these movies are comedy horrors. This movie was a comedy, right? God, it felt like it. I give this a thumbs down. If you've seen this, what did you think? Thank you for watching this review. Please don't forget to press the like button and consider subscribing to support my channel.